Love Serendipity, a journey of gay love found on the Autostop. As I stood by the side of the road with my thumb outstretched, I couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. I had decided to embark on an adventure and travel to a distant city, relying solely on the kindness of strangers to get there. Autostop, or hitchhiking, seemed like the perfect way to experience the unknown. After what felt like an eternity, a sleek black sedan pulled up in front of me. The driver, a middle-aged man with a friendly smile, rolled down the window and asked where I was headed. I eagerly explained my destination, and to my delight he agreed to give me a ride. As I settled into the passenger seat, we began exchanging stories. His name was Mark, and he had been a traveler himself in his younger days. He regaled me with tales of far-off lands and encounters with people from different cultures. It was inspiring to hear about the connections he had made and the lessons he had learned along the way. We cruised down the highway, the wind blowing through my hair as I absorbed every word Mark shared. The world seemed vast and full of possibilities. I couldn't help but feel a sense of liberation, leaving behind the familiar and embracing the unknown. Mark dropped me off at a bustling intersection on the outskirts of a small town. We bid each other farewell, and as he drove away, I felt a surge of gratitude for his generosity. It was time for me to find my next ride. The hours turned into days, and my journey continued with a series of rides from kind-hearted individuals who were willing to pick up a hitchhiker. Each encounter brought new perspectives and stories, creating a tapestry of experiences that shaped my understanding of the world. Along the way, I met fellow travelers, some of whom became friends for a brief moment in time. We shared laughter, hardships, and dreams, forging connections that would last far beyond the road. Finally, after weeks of hitchhiking, I arrived at my destination. The city was vibrant and pulsating with energy. As I stood there reflecting on my journey, I realized that the most valuable aspect wasn't just reaching the endpoint, but the people I had encountered and the lessons I had learned. Hitchhiking had taught me trust, resilience, and the beauty of human kindness. It had shown me that the world was filled with compassionate souls willing to extend a helping hand to a stranger. With a heart full of gratitude and a newfound sense of adventure, I stepped forward into the city, ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. The road had taught me that the journey itself was the destination, and I was eager to continue exploring the world, one ride at a time. As I settled into the vibrant city, I couldn't help but be captivated by its energy and endless possibilities. The bustling streets were filled with people from all walks of life, each with their own stories waiting to be discovered. One evening, as I wandered through a lively neighborhood, my eyes were drawn to a charismatic figure standing by a street vendor. He had a magnetic presence, and his piercing blue eyes seemed to hold a world of secrets. I couldn't help but feel an instant connection. We struck up a conversation, and as we talked, it became apparent that we shared a love for travel and adventure. He spoke passionately about his experiences exploring different cultures and immersing himself in the beauty of the world. Our conversations flowed effortlessly, and time seemed to stand still. Days turned into weeks, and our connection deepened. We explored the city together, uncovering hidden gems and creating memories that would forever be etched in my heart. With every passing moment, my admiration for him grew, not just for his physical attractiveness, but also for his genuine kindness and zest for life. One afternoon, as we strolled through a picturesque park, he casually mentioned his father, Mark, who had been a traveler himself. My heart skipped a beat as I made the connection. Could it be possible that this alluring man was the son of the same person who had given me a ride on my hitchhiking journey? However, I decided to keep my realization to myself for the time being. I wanted to savor this newfound connection without any preconceived notions or expectations. As our relationship blossomed, we began to share our deepest dreams and aspirations. He confided in me about his desire to continue his father's legacy of exploration and adventure. I listened intently, sensing the weight of his words and the importance of this personal mission. One evening, as we sat under a starlit sky, he took my hand and looked deep into my eyes. With a gentle smile, he whispered, "There's something I haven't told you yet. My father, Mark, was a hitchhiker too. He instilled in me a love for the road, for meeting new people, and embracing the unknown." My heart swelled with emotion as I revealed my own connection to Mark, recounting the story of how we had crossed paths. We laughed, amazed by the serendipity that had brought us together. From that moment on, our bond deepened further, fueled by a shared love for adventure and a shared connection to Mark. We vowed to honor his spirit by continuing to explore, learn, and forge meaningful connections with fellow travelers. As we embarked on our own adventures, I couldn't help but be grateful for the twist of fate that had brought us together. Life had a way of intertwining destinies, and I knew that our journey was just beginning. Together, we would create a tapestry of experiences, carrying forward the legacy of Mark and embracing the beauty of the unknown. As our love story unfolded, the connection between us grew deeper and stronger with each passing day. I found myself falling more and more in love with him, captivated not only by his adventurous spirit, but also by the tenderness and compassion he showed me. In the quiet moments we shared, I would often catch myself admiring his smile, the way his eyes sparkled with genuine joy, and the warmth that radiated from his presence. It became clear to me that he was the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. The idea of a future together consumed my thoughts, and I knew that I had to find the perfect moment to express my feelings and make a life-changing commitment. It was a decision I didn't take lightly, but one that felt right deep within my heart. One sunny afternoon, as we stood on a cliff overlooking a breathtaking landscape, I felt a surge of courage and vulnerability. I took a deep breath, reached into my pocket, and pulled out a small velvet box containing a glistening ring. With trembling hands and a voice filled with emotion, I uttered the words I had been longing to say, "I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?" His eyes widened, his lips forming a stunned yet elated smile. In that moment, time stood still as he processed the weight of my words. The anticipation was overwhelming, and I held my breath, hoping for a positive response. A mixture of joy and relief washed over me as he nodded fervently, tears of happiness glistening in his eyes. He reached out, taking the ring from the box, and slipped it onto his finger. It was a symbol of our commitment, a promise of a future filled with love, adventure, and shared experiences. From that day forward, our love story continued to unfold, intertwining our lives in a beautiful tapestry of love, trust, and shared dreams. Together, we embraced the unknown, supporting each other through the highs and lows, and cherishing every moment of our journey. As we planned our wedding and envisioned a future full of love and adventure, we remained grateful for the serendipity that had brought us together and for the unwavering love and support of Mark, his father, who had unknowingly played a significant role in our lives. With hearts filled with love and a shared commitment to cherish and nurture our relationship, we embarked on this new chapter, ready to face whatever challenges and joys the road of life had in store for us. As we joyfully embraced our journey of love and adventure, we found humor in the serendipitous nature of how our paths had crossed. We laughed together, playfully teasing that I had indeed hitched my way into love on that fateful hitchhiking journey. We shared inside jokes, often reminiscing about the early days of our relationship when we were just two strangers connected by a chance encounter. It was incredible to think that a simple act of hitchhiking had led me to meet the person who would become the love of my life. Whenever we spotted a hitchhiker on the road during our own travels, we would exchange knowing glances and chuckle. We understood the sense of anticipation, the mix of excitement and nervousness as they extended their thumbs to passing cars, hoping for a friendly face to offer them a ride. It was a reminder of our own journey and how it had brought us together against all odds. In the midst of our laughter, we acknowledged the beauty of the unpredictable paths that life could take. We marveled at the way the universe had conspired to bring us together, weaving a story that was uniquely ours. Our love, nurtured by the spontaneity and unpredictability of our initial encounter, remained infused with a lightheartedness and a willingness to embrace the unexpected. We found joy in the twists and turns of our relationship, knowing that life surprises could lead us to extraordinary moments and deeper connections. So we continued to laugh, cherishing the fact that a chance meeting on the road had blossomed into a love story beyond our wildest dreams. As we held hands and continued to explore the world together, we reveled in the fact that our love had indeed been hitched on that unforgettable hitchhiking adventure. As I embarked on my hitchhiking adventure, little did I know that not only would I catch a ride, but I would also catch a glimpse of something extraordinary, a gay love story unfolding on the road. As I stood by the side of the road with my thumb outstretched, hoping for a lift, I couldn't have anticipated the connection I would forge with a fellow traveler. Moments later, a car pulled over, and the driver, a charming man with a warm smile, beckoned me inside. Our conversation flowed effortlessly, and a sense of familiarity filled the air. It didn't take long for our connection to deepen, as we discovered that we shared not only a love for travel, but also a mutual attraction. As we continued our journey together, we delved into the depths of our hearts, navigating the intricacies of love in a world that wasn't always accepting. Our bond grew stronger with each passing mile, and we embraced the unique challenges and joys that accompanied our gay love story on the road. Along our shared path, we encountered moments of hesitation and fear, but they were overshadowed by the overwhelming happiness we found in each other's company. The road became our refuge, a place where we could express our love freely and authentically, unburdened by societal norms. With the wind in our hair and the open road ahead, we reveled in the freedom that hitchhiking provided, knowing that love had no boundaries or limitations. Together, we defied stereotypes and shattered prejudices, proudly affirming our gay love story as a testament to the power of acceptance and authenticity. Our journey became a celebration of love, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of the Log Butt Q community. We encountered fellow travelers who offered support and kindness, reminding us that love knows no borders and that the world was full of allies waiting to embrace us. As our story unfolded, we inspired others with our unwavering love and determination to live our truth. Through the ups and downs, we remained committed to each other, reminding ourselves that our connection was forged not only on the open road, but in the depths of our souls. And so, with hearts intertwined and the road stretching out before us, we continued our journey, united in love and determined to create a brighter future for ourselves and the LBQ community. Our gay love story, born from an unexpected encounter on the Autostop, became a beacon of hope, showing the world that love can triumph over adversity and that the road to happiness is meant to be traveled with an open heart.